Okay, we're good. All right, we really are good. This is good. I'm really glad to be back on Rogue Trader. Honestly, I there's something about this game. If anyone's following the series actively, which it's been about a week and a bit since I put an episode up, but for this series, I've remade the character completely, and it's got a different. Think about like character evolution. She sort of looks the same, but she's changed a little bit. Got a mechanical arm, and I think this is really cool. The campaign is going to follow a whatever is the most ethical option. But then afterwards, I'm going to do this like a replay thing to push the dogmatic. And the idea there is to get this piercing resolution, which is like ridiculous. So when piercing resolution pops, one character for one round gets all attacks ignore enemy armor, which is actually just like ridiculous. So it might not seem like much, but with the right combo, it's essentially just like it's actually just nuts. So what am I doing here? Excuse me one sec. Just technologically disadvantaged. Okay. That should be good. Why isn't it working? Oh, there we go. Okay. Groovy. Okay. Yeah. So the team as well, you'll notice MC's become what are they called? Operative. We've actually got 3 operatives on the team at the moment. Which, if you know anything about operatives, they're actually it's like kind of busted. Like, actually, they're like team buffers, but the vibe buffers. Anyway, so I think this is where we left off. So we'll just basically continue. We'll continue where we left off. Chuck a quick autosave. It's always good to drop one of them in. And we're going to be fighting this, not that. Where are we? Oh, this way. Fighting this flamer. It's quite a hard boss. But I've only fought this boss like 2 times, and I haven't actually got much further than this in the campaign itself. So, but I just when you're remaking characters, oh my gosh, it can be quite a chore. But that's the thing with streaming. It's not. It is a job. This is the work. The work is going back and spending copious amounts of hours on stuff that you really don't have to go do, but need to go do for the sake of enjoying the playthrough and enjoying the stream for a start. And that's like the main thing. I have to make sure I enjoy this so that if I'm enjoying it, then everyone else is enjoying it a lot more than they would if I wasn't. That's the logic. Haven't really thought this through too much. We'll start before we start, actually, I remember so here's a tip. When you're going through the process of redoing a character, if that ever happens to you, you have to like reset all this. So chuck everything down, make sure you're taking no damage and doing all that. But no. So we want to go here. I personally like to play with the dodge modifier to the lowest because the game's hard enough, and when you're constantly missing, it's not very fun, to be honest, missing all the time. But we're leaving everything, like the stats, that's all good. I think we'll go, what is it? Minimum damage is 2, which is fine. That's that's 1 from the normal or story mode. And then skill test modifier, I love to have this max because I don't really like dialogue options being restricted. Any wounds modifier, keep that normal. So this is basically a realistic interpretation of what it would be like to be in the Warhammer world, except we can hit a bit more accurately. So this damage required to receive an injury. I don't like wounds, so I keep that. It's just a personal preference. I keep that maxed, and then number of rounds before old wounds. Yeah, so just avoiding the whole wounds thing. Number of injuries. Yeah, so that's just max. So I don't like the wounds mechanic personally, so I just stay away from that. That's just not something I'm interested in. With the ships, I don't know. I'm not really here for the ship combat yet, so that may get adjusted. But that's pretty much it. That's just 0, 0, 0. Cover's working correctly. Minimum damage after reduction. I think this is actually good at 10%. NPC characteristics, they've just got the stats that they're given baseline in the game. Crowd control, irrelevant, like as in if they're going to do lots of crowd control, so be it. That's part of the game and I like that. But yeah, skill test maxed, and then yeah, so that's good. So that means we'll be taking proper damage, and this is not, it's not cheesing the game. We do hit accurately, but it's not, you'll see it's not really going to affect a lot. It just makes the game smoother. Alright, so let's do this. I've not played for a while, by the way, either. So it's another thing. I'm a bit rusty on my tactics. So we received some flame. Oh, it's good to be on this game though. Oh my gosh, like real good. So so I've gone for tactician on this chick, which is I think good. But she's going to be this guy here is crazy strong. He's got 200 health and he hits like a monster truck. So I think we might focus fire.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
So yeah, so that's got a crit. That's cool. And then this dash is pretty awesome as well. I think we want to stay away. We want to use range. And then the other thing, the best part is you'll see how this works. This combo actually gets real crazy good. So because our operatives are also executionists, which is really flippin' awesome to be honest. I love that. It's the start of it, but you'll see they become insane. So what we want to do is we want to stack all this tactical knowledge. So, and what that does is that gives armor. So already we've given ourselves, I think, like 7% armor, and with then we also want to intimidate. Oh, we can't. I haven't used this before, but so we'll probably attack then. I could clip all those, but I want to. It's more accurate if you hit with the rapid fire on the point that you're actually attacking. So hopefully this doesn't do crazy damage. Oh, they just took crazy opportunity damage. Oh, that was a 0. What the heck? Dodge. Love that. Wonder why that was a 0. Maybe I made a mistake. No, surely. Oh, stun, that's not good. That's really not good, because this guy's got a freaking Warhammer that hits for like 30 or something. Now we've been stunned. No. I was thinking I need to probably get Space Marine too. I don't know if I'd do a commentary series on it, but I think like in line with Darktide, which I absolutely love. And then, so we'll go charge in to that guy.
I took care of this one.
Oh, 31. Stop it. We can't use the shotgun there. Can't use that there. Okay, that's not good. We'll just have to endure. I need to learn how to use this, where it hurts. If the Executioner's next successful attack is under any damage over time effects, this will immediately suffer 3 oh, okay. So if that's cool. So you use that and then you attack and it applies instant effects from your damage over time. So that's actually so good, and it's a 0 AP. Far out, that's cool. So right now, there's another little bonus that the character has. Oh shucks, what are we gonna do here? Oh. So currently, if I go, I wonder if this works. So where it hurts, so Adira, where it hurts, and then ignite.
Anything else?
Yeah, oh my gosh, that was crazy. So it pops the damage over times, and it applies them at the same time. So then we got tactical knowledge again. We want to. So I'll just show you as well before I do this. Adira currently has. How do I do this again? Yeah. Right click on the character. Adira has 22% armor. Currently, there's like a whole bunch of. There's 3. There's a lot of exploits right now. So if I pop all that.
Was that you? Or
Now, not only does Adira go up to 29% armor, but everyone else gets more armor as well. So this is kind of the combo.
help me, Lord Captain!
We're trying to stay alive. We're trying to win, and I don't know what we'll do here. We could go. We kind of need a. We really need to. I think we need to put willpower and toughness on Argenta because she's right in the thick of that madness. So
Me,
then we'll put
if you insist, Lord Captain.
voice of the command and let's go. Let's also put resolve.
Isn't
Let's
this
just
a job
buff
for the serfs?
Argenta and then
I have
think
read
we could do
tales
this.
of military tactics.
we can't attack again. But that's okay. We've actually got a sniper,
Me?
so we'll use that.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
I think that was a reasonable turn.
Hold on.
We've actually got the other thing as well is our team is so tanky. Like all the stats on the team are based around defense, like dodging, parries, health. Like it's fully survival. Like see, we're gonna get a lot of fluky survives because all the stats are kitted around doing a lot of evasion.
Let's get to it.
Kind of one thing I realized. See, that exact situation is what I was literally about to talk about. Oh, okay. So the other thing is, you'll notice. I think it's when I pass. As long as I stay still with land bank. Okay, so we've got a. Interesting. Because. Wait, did it work?
Let's make
Not
it
getting.
quick.
Maybe there was a dodge or something, or maybe it's that dodge. Maybe when I dodge, it doesn't work. We'll see. We'll see. There's an item that Landbank has on, and it's that if they did not move during their turn or become immobilized, slowed, or stunned, or prone or knocked down, they gain 7 temporary wounds, and then if we've got Iconoclast, which we do, then everyone gets that. So essentially, as long as Landbank's in reserve and not targeted and stay still, which I'll have to remember to do now. I'll have to remember to chuck Landbank in the back.
I've suffered worse.
Yeah. So, well, essentially, that means that what's the dots on this? We might have to go sworn enemy. Yeah. And that means all attacks now do. We can't use that. Okay. We'll have to do a normal attack. Maybe I should have applied the where it hurts. That's a shame. I'll put brace for impact. We're doing a quite good job of tanking the boss. This is quite a hard fight. Like the Cinder is very strong. Every time they take damage, they get more toughness or something. I can't remember how that works exactly, but it's like a really cool passive that they have. The more damage they take, the more damage they But I love this. This is crazy.
On it.
How insane is that? That's like 20 damage. So then, but yeah, because we're using the strategy, we can then apply
Anything else?
a whole bunch of armor. So like 36 armor, 41 armor. It's all everyone's getting it. That's the crazy thing. You can also like put exploits on this way. And what's cool about it, I think, as well, is that it like gives the user a reason to actively stack exploits, not just like, oh, maybe I should put some exploits on. It's like, this is good. So we're gonna get heaps with this
I'm
lidless
not
deer.
accustomed to being ordered around as duty demands.
Epic. I don't know if we've got the right staff on. There's a staff in existence that we'll put the buff on Hadira. She's looking like she might be the closest to being hurt. The cool thing as well, so like then it goes again. This one's got 5, this one's got 5, this one's got 5. All these exploits, right? So but then you go like that. Rinse, repeat. And like if you check the armor now, 54% using this. 60%. So in conjunction with this weapon's cool. The arc when it hits, so cool. So we'll pass there. That has taken 5 burning damage. What I wanted to try was this. So Argenta now, she's got the weapons that have the this one here gives, I think this is the right one. It gives dual wielding. Might have to double check that, but because she's got an item that can put bleed on everyone, which is like pretty. I think it's great. And if she attacks in like a close combat range with the gun, that was insane. It's a 4-liner. Oh, we can attack again. Oh, that's filthy. Love that.
Faith without each strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act.
We're not even did we activate our heroic? I didn't realize that we. Surely we didn't. This is a bolter, by the way. I'm just trying this out. This is like first time. Alright, cool. So if we don't move now, I believe we're in the golden zone of. I feel like we should probably. Oh, we should do the armor thing. See, all the operatives have the armor thing, which means we're all going up in armor. So that's 51%, which we started with like 27.
If not me, I'll see to it personally.
But if I pass now, I don't know, that didn't activate for some reason.
So that's what that feeling was about.
Oh snap!
My house.
Okay, so oh my gosh, Cinder just went to town. That's not good. That's really bad. Oh my gosh. We just lost 33% of our team in one boss's turn. That's hectic. And that was our healer. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay, what are we gonna do? We need to try this. I want to try this where this hurts with Abelard. So then he'll go where it hurts, charges in. It'll do the charge. And the bleed oh my gosh, that's so nice. Okay, then we'll do. We can't do Sworn Enemy, can we? Sworn Enemy? That's 1 AP. Feel like we need to. Okay, we should have done that first. I forget with Sworn Enemy that you have to use it before you start attacking. But oh, Abelard's got the healing ring as well. This is healing ring you get when you do the I can't remember what it's called, the Kabila thing. The best thing about having a defense team, I think, I'm loving this combo. This is just so nice. Oh my gosh! I tried to. Oh my gosh, that did not work out. Oh, this is going so bad.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Game is hard. What do I do? You gotta pass. Oh, died from. Oh, thankfully the boss went down. That is just so. You can see that the combat choices is very balanced. Very balanced. Okay, so then we'll go the dash. I'm gonna have to learn the combo, or like how to use the combo better. So that's good. That's down. Can we go? We can't do that. Okay. Can't switch to the shotgun. So we'll just do the endure. Pass. And then run in. I'm really interested in this weapon. This plasma. Okay, so that... Did that hit Abelard?
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, we made it. The main thing is we made it. That was like nuts though. Straight up. Apparently it's... Okay, I don't know what that means. Find out more about the strange gang. Oh yeah, okay. Should we just check that out real quick? It's worth taking a closer look. It's near the Adeptus Messicus. The turnoff is visible from the bar's entrance. Okay. We could actually check that out. Why not?
Money to be made?
The bar's entrance was there. So that would mean that it would be there, wouldn't it? We've got wounds now, eh? This was another thing. Should probably mention. It's not good.
Rise
some
to the
goods.
top, or get left in the dust.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Then what is that? Refugee. I don't know if that's the dialogue option. It's not. Let's go check that thing. It said the turn off from the bar. Well, this is the bar. So, and it looks like there's a thing that leads this way. So we'll check that out. This game actually is like really fun strategically, I think. Okay, so clearly we can't go this way. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's down here somewhere. Check that. Otherwise, we'll continue on this in the story. What's this area? Could try that. See what's there. Oh no, we can't go that way. Okay, never mind. We'll leave. I just really, I think that was the... I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure that's the point that we were at with the last episode. So, yeah, I worked a lot of hours go into recreating a campaign. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't recreate a campaign on a whim. 100%. Just lock in, get it done. But the thing about the character creation is like, there's so many options in these RPGs to choose from that trying to choose the perfect RPG options is like very difficult. Well, that's what I think anyway. I wonder if we should heal these wounds. We probably should. What am I saying? We need to quickly heal these wounds because there'll be a fight coming up. I'm pretty sure that we need to make sure. Where are we? The dock. We can't have negative stats. Like you saw how hard that fight was. Imagine trying to do a fight with negative stats. It's interesting that the vision disappeared. Vision on the Sometimes I wonder about these types of mechanics in RPGs. I guess like it creates an immersive experience in the specific part of the campaign that you're going through, but like I definitely think the wounds feature should be an option. Like there's some classes that are based around it, but for the rest of the game it's sort of like, I don't know. It's just feels like we didn't need to do that. Like that was that was like time we didn't really need to spend on going back to that ship. That's just a thought. Okay, so we're going atrium. Yep. Right.
Keep your wits about you.
So I think we go up here.
Vladime will be
Leech's
as
Palace.
slippery as any seasoned operator. I don't need any voices in my head to predict that.
Some leaders hold on to power with an
Iron Fist. My patience. This is Vladim Tokara the Liege. My patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. The tall man in austere grey clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Vladame, Vladame, Vladame. What as he put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who was standing with her back to you lets out an audacious sigh, and then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladame? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days? This is Jay. Vladame says, so you don't remember? Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Guard. Hidari, move. The massive guard leans down on the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you go. Drown your sorrows at the MSC and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. Okay, well, so there's a bit of a situation going on. Jay, first an insult and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once over, winks at you, then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. Okay. Vladame Tokara the Leech. The tall man who has long since noticed your presence is studying you intently. Vladame Tokara, Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. An entourage will be accommodated nearby. Let's go with, I was expecting a welcome more befitting of a visit from a rogue trader, not a scene. Vladame. My apologies. It was no sign of disrespect towards your esteemed personage. Please allow me to prove it. While you are engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of the Liege Tokara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Vladame straightens out his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lady von Valancius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss and hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. Let's go with a mirror. We could just mirror. Thank you, Liege. No. Let's go with I've heard more sincere expressions of grief. Thedham nods calmly. A fair point. You can, however, be assured that the sincerity of my desire to cooperate with you. I am impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive in Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status. It was quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that's known to the thousands of people serving on a void ship. But for now, you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. You may have noticed Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. I was attacked right at the docks. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters, impossible to predict or preempt. They simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say that there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Anvers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rebel rouser who calls himself a rebel rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Test 6. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control, but that is exactly what's happening. Okay. Should we antagonize? Okay, grin at him. I can tell you they've been a real pain for you. I bet you'd love to... I feel bad. He's trying his hardest to be so civil, but there's just like the cheekiness, you know? Sometimes it's just fun to poke the bear a little bit. Like, I can tell they've been a real pain for you. I bet you'd love to gut those jokers, wouldn't you? Come on, admit it. You would, wouldn't you? Oh, jeez. Okay. Back where I grew up, they call it throwing someone for a loop. They carve a particular sign on the person's forehead and then load them alive into the slag disposal chute and send them out into orbit on the station. Every 30 years, we clean the orbit and count how many stiffs bearing which signs have been floating around. You have no idea how much I want to throw those little thugs for a loop like in the good old days. Oh my jeez, that's crazy. Like, that's such a messed up thing to do. Okay, so who was let's go with, what sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military protection, but different kind of security. You, of course, already encountered different difficulties with the warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calaxis sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have returned. The last ship that came through the Maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. Officers from Port Wanda, where you still have contacts from your days in the Navy, often talked about the whims of the Maw, the only route from the Imperium to the Coronis expanse. Even so, Vladame's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has had a profound effect on the Maw. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. I can't be the only one you've asked for help. Naturally, I tried to contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry. And as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. Okay, so what are the terms of this deal? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of Von Valancia's protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. Let's go with well, I mean, he wants food. We clearly can provide the food. So what kind of business person are we? I think that's just like really bad. Get on your knees and ask properly. That's just terrible. Supply and demand, right? This is economics. So the capitalist would say the payment will be unfair as I will be robbing you blind. But you will remain in charge. Do we have a deal? So I don't think that's not good sustainable business. I don't think that's good sustainable business. Sure, like it's profitable, but like someone suffers at the end of the day. Very well, I'll help you with the food shipments. I mean, if we can, we will, right? We don't know our food storage problems. The Iconoclast is... I'll help Footfall, but not out of desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining any favors in kind or becoming a patron, only saving people's lives. That's very noble. I guess that's like kind of ethical, but then at the same time, we still have an obligation to our people to make sure they're eating well. Or just we won't help you. I think just keep it simple, eh? Very well, we'll help you with the food shipments. This well, we could take let's imagine for a second here that let's imagine for a second here whether we took this second option. The payment will be unfair as I'll be robbing you blind, but you will remain in charge to have a deal. So then we went out of the business exchange, but that's not to say that we can't give in secret, right? Like we could also, so we could deliver the food, make a profit, but then also secretly give in charity more food. I think that's what we do. So then, technically, though this isn't part of the law, we're going to make it part of the law, that we've chosen the option to take the profit, but so then they get the food and then we get paid well, and then in secret we're going to also give heaps of food. That's like we're going to use the profit that we gain to give even more food. Why would Footfall agree to such a deal? By accepting it, we would anger the esteemed Incendia Quarter without gaining anything. Let's discuss a more realistic prospects for our partnership. Nice. Very well. I will help you with the food shipments. I'm immensely obliged. Your ladyship, I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with your endeavors. I would like to know more about this Anvis gang. Why haven't they been dealt with yet? He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I've been using all my resources to delay the moment where the station is hit by a famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvis yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. Okay, well, let's go with other matters demand my attention. I won't take up any more of your time. Yeah, so, okay, well, I think like that option, like there's a few things to take away. One is that having fun trying to antagonize this real serious person turned out to be like, he was like kind of way too serious, and the story about the hangers or whatever it was, pretty intense. And then the other thing is,
I always have a backup plan.
I think that would have been a good business decision. So it would have given us, like, if we had have got accepted only a high price for the goods, then we would have got paid well. We would have, and then we would have had the freedom or position to also be more generous in other areas. So I think that would have been really cool. Boxmaster Victus, Lord Captain, I am pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The Void ship is ready to depart for. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there are also a number of issues that need to be addressed. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess the next step is to leave.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
To the outside. Bastion Quarter. Hey, was talking about this is Rogue Trader. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He is clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright Aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble lady, a minute of your time, if you please. This is Bastion Quarter. I am Bastion and Darama Bastal Quarter, youngest cousin of the House Quarter, envoy of Incendia Bastal Quarter, rogue trader of the Coronis Expanse, by the grace of the most holy emperor. He really needs Abelard, to help him out with his introductions. Like, he's doing well, but like he needs someone to announce him. And you must be the envoy of Theodora von Valancius. I noticed that you arrived on the esteemed lady's ship. Quarter. See, Abelard. Quarter. They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Coronis Expanse, but not on Footfall. This station is under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer, says Abelard under his breath so that only you can hear him. What did you wish to speak to me about? As a matter of utmost delicacy, you see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Vidam has certainly appealed to you for your assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valancius Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world Janus. It would be odd for him not to seize such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Quarter Dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We have already announced our terms to the Liege, and he is stalling, I imagine, in the hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Quarter Dynasty believes, Bastion smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse, Vladimir thereby forcing him to agree to the deal with us, the Quarter Dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from future contract, as well as certain other perquisites. Everybody benefits. Argenta, the Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up profits among themselves. I actually agree with Argenta there. Argenta says disapprovingly but quietly enough so that as not to interrupt the negotiations, especially when the well-being of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. She has a great point. Cassia, behind your smile, Master Bastion, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath, should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House von Valancius? Adira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, blinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming. Again, brothers, the ones who came before them. I just don't get it. Why do they all have a death wish? Let's go with... I draw your weapon. I appreciate the warning, Adira. What? Bastion stares at you in surprise, then turns around. Okay. Oh, snap. Dude just got rolled.
For mercy, and I will grant none.
Oh, please, you try.
Oh, but that's pretty hectic. All right, so we'll put Landbank here, but I don't think we'll be actually Landbank can just chill. Wait, I don't know. Is this who is this character? And the specialist. Twice dead Lanny, eh? Twice dead Lenny. Alright, let's get twice dead Lenny. That's what we'll do. So we're going to start by going for twice dead Lenny. Well, as much as we can. I don't know why. It just feels like we should. And Argenta. So no one's really in cover. We've just moved ourselves right up. Oh my gosh. 34 crit to the face. First thing we did was take 34 damage. What is this? That's not good at all. Okay. So we'll go... I think we've got to kind of be aggressive here, eh? Let's go... let's just... I think we got to attack. And attack. Oh, parried. That's not good at all.
I'll see to
And
it
then-
personally.
Chuck some brace for impact on. That was a really bad... This is a bad start to a fight. This is a really bad start to a fight. Oh my gosh. The worst part is we need Abelard to go ham, because he's like our frontliner slash well, he's the Maverick. He's what he is. He's a Maverick. We'll run that up. Go for a. Oh, we can't go for the specialist, can we, from here? No. So we'll go here and drop another one. We're going just pretty traditional. It's from everything that I've researched on the game in terms of character builds, like the double sniper's pretty much very generic playstyle. We'll dash up to here, get behind cover. Pass. Oh, grenade, stun grenade. You kidding me?
Hold on.
State of it. These stun grenades are like the most overpowered things in the game, eh? We'll go here. Go for a we'll just go for a straight up chain lightning. And the reason why I haven't popped any of the tactical knowledge yet is because I kind of feel like we need to thin the horde, to be honest, because it's actually quite a lot of damage that they're putting out, honestly.
Anything else?
Put foreboding on Abelard. The fastest way to reduce damage is to make sure there's less enemies on the board, right? We'll go here. Then we need to charge right up to Abelard.
Reduced to dust.
So then we'll
At your
we'll
beck and
endure,
call.
because we need as much temporary health as we can get, basically. And we've currently got plus 12 temporary health, which is really good. So then we also might as well, yeah, let's go super tank mode just for this turn. We have to. We can't use any other attacks. Oh, we can. No, we can't. I was going to hopefully use the shotgun. Okay, we'll have to pass.
Damage is negligible.
Out of my way.
I think what I want to try to do, I don't know if I can, is...
Be
Yeah, I
careful
don't know if
not to
this is
cross my
going to
gaze.
work. I'd like to put more stats on Abelard for a start, so he's going to take some hits. Oh yes, sweet.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
So now he's got another turn, and then we can do shotgun.
One fewer target.
Yes. Oh, that was good.
We'll
That was
rule
good.
the stars
Then we'll
themselves.
activate heroic mode. Run up to this 2 dead Lenny. Yeah, this is good. This has worked out well. Melee attack. We'll do... I don't think we can do... what do we got? We can do an attack. We'll do sworn enemy.
Indeed.
Yeah. Cool. We'll break through.
It will be done.
Because we still have that one attack. Mathematically.
An
go.
exemplary strike.
Yes, Abelard.
Victory is through here.
Oh my gosh, Abelard. And then look at that damage. Oh, I wish we had a popped where it hurts. We can't do it again, can we? No, we can't. Oh my gosh. Abelard. He's just, there's something about Abelard, eh? Like, his character design is just so good. Like, it's not just the stats or the whatever. It's just like the fact that he's Abelard. He's just Abelard, man. What do you do about that? We put a buff on Adira. We'll pass on Adira, and I think we'll go. We'll go here. Drop a arc lightning thing. This is like real. This weapon, by the way, is so cool. Oh yes, we can do where it hurts, and then do the arc weapon. Oh my gosh! Because I think that popped. I think because it did an arc lightning, and they both had bleed stacks and stuff. It popped both of them at the same time. That was so sweet. That was a combo.
I took care of this one.
Okay, two dead Lenny is gone. Lenny is out. Lenny is gone. He's gone skis.
You never stood a chance.
So if I pass now,
I refuse.
because we can't really do it. Oh, we can do an attack.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh, it's a miss. Didn't really expect much there, to be honest.
Here we go.
So that's a pass, which means that, yeah, see how everyone just got temporary wounds? So because Landbank stayed still, everyone got temporary, like, and it should be +7, yeah. So everyone got +7 temporary wounds. So that's really good. That's like, that's extremely good, because that'll scale so well into the late game. But I just have to make sure that Landbank stays out of the combat, basically. Landbank's the, so then we'll go
I'll do it. None can escape
rapid
the
fire with the
Emperor's
bolter.
judgment.
And I don't know, we could do anything here. We could just entrench.
Doubt is for the
Let's
weak.
just entrench. So now Argenta's got cover efficiency. So she's in cover even though she's not. Which is pretty strong as well.
Will do.
Let's go chain lightning
I'm not so sure.
there.
Farewell.
Oh. Got some some friendly casualty damage. But oh, so good. Abelard, he's such a hero. He's actually like if there was more lore written about Abelard, I would be into that. He's a vibe. He vibes so well. We'll go here. That charge range, see? It's like he just did all that and then did the charge range. I think we'll go for I think if we focus here. Oh my gosh. Abelard is such a delete level guy right now. I think because so he's got this one. At the end of the wearer's turn, they gain temporary wounds. They gain temporary wounds equal to the amount of collisions damage inflicted by the wearer. So when he attacks with the shotgun, and then he passes, he gets. Oh, you see, he went up to +8 temporary wounds. So it's like that's a combo. It's just a stupid combo.
Emperor, give me
So we'll go
strength.
here, and I don't know. How do we not get that? There we go. Do a lidless. Just drop a casual lidless stare. No dramas. And
I'll
Pascal
show you why navigators are
gets an
feared.
extra turn, and then I don't know if we can do this. I don't know if we're going to be in. Oh, we can. So then we'll do. So they're burning. They're both burning. Then we pop the where it hurts. And then I don't know if we can get both of them. We can't. That's alright. We'll go for this one. Okay, I didn't know that the arc lightning would hit the ally. That's one thing I've just learned. Casualty of war. Oh, that's so good. That fight went so well. Oh my god, but that first hit that we took, Oh, that
Always
scared me.
Keep your eye on pride.
Twice dead Lenny. Twice dead Lenny got. Oh, that's nice. Sniper rifle. Okay, all specs. Twice dead Lenny. Wonder why he's twice dead. If he's died again, does that make him thrice dead? Is he thrice dead Lenny now? Is that the point? Is that what it's about? Yeah, that's hard to say, but it's worth a thought. Sparing a thought for it.
I always keep my options
So
open.
there's some good loot there, some kind. What's this? Right, so we got to go. What do we? I think we got to go back to the bar, and then we'll see that lady. That lady's at the bar, so I feel like that's the next step in the quest. What is this? The warehouse and the rest of Footfall. Okay. So we'll go. Where is it? Shadow Quarters. Yeah, it was Shadow Quarters. Okay, and then all the way up here. Right, so hopefully this lady's here. Unless I got that wrong.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Second
Joy
bottle.
Dari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
Who'll give you grief, all right? Get her!
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Dari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no remorse at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
The woman looks at you with the glassy eyes of a drunk, and you notice the two empty bottles that have been keeping her company before you arrived. She looks completely out of place in this dingy, smoky bar. The fancy attire, the abundance of jewellery, the implants plated with precious metals. Her appearance is not only screams of wealth, but also audacity, for only an audacious person would flaunt their wealth in a place like this.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
She smiles somewhat groggily as she examines you over the glass that is raised to her lips. Call me Landbank, YouTube, trade envoy of House von Valancius.
Well then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you're someone special, since you've been granted an audience with the Liege of Footfall himself. It's always a pleasure to make the acquaintance of someone powerful. And the timing couldn't be better.
As she takes a sip and pauses, then resolutely sets her glass aside and turns to you.
Jai Hedari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may I steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament. I have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the Von Valancius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially.
What do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on football. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Leech for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladium, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Sharon, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Hedari's property carries certain risks.
Okay. Jay appears to be a serious operator on Footfall. The Legion's refusal to help means a loss of a potential ally. So Jay is encroaching on his turf. If Vladim is not responsible for the disappearance of Jay's cargo, he will certainly benefit greatly from it. Okay, well, let's go with, yeah, if the Liege is neglecting his duties, I shall become your patron.
May the exalted one bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted.
Okay.
Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
I think might turn up the volume of the... Where is it? Sound? Yeah, I might just turn up the volume a little bit. Just because I don't know, it just feels like the sound of the dialogue to the music's a little bit
Is there
not
money
right.
to be made?
That feels better. Sup, Lone Shark? Good to have you here again. Thanks for being here, man. So it's the Shadow Quarters we need to go to. Okay. I'm not exactly sure though. Like... let's
I
go...
always have a backup plan.
Maybe we gotta go to that area with the like, this is a pretty shady looking area. Map wise, at least. The warehouse. We could try the warehouse. Oh, this will be the warehouse, won't it? Oh, we should help that worker. What the heck? Why don't we just go walk past the worker? Oh my gosh, it's like oppression right there. We should try and see if we can go back and help the worker.
Always
Don't know
keep
if
your eye on the
this-
prize.
Oh, this is... Okay, let's just check for goods. Get some goods. See what we can see on this in this mighty fine moment.
The little voices are whispering that there's trouble waiting up ahead. And if you don't take things down a notch, you could be caught with your trousers down. Figuratively or literally, I'm not sure.
Let's go. We need a quick just choose an ability, eh? Pretty sure. So there's this. Which one is it? This one here is amazing. So the Executioner replaces 15 of their wounds with the same number of temporary wounds until the end of combat. While the Executioner has temporary wounds, all of their melee attacks and damage over time effects deal additional 15% damage. That's just like so strong. Okay. Pretty much we're into that. That's like our vibe. Reckless Abandon on all our because we've specced pretty hard into Executioners. Not gonna lie. It's like pretty much one of the big ones. We need to get this Inflame. Inflame is a big deal for us. We need Psyche or Majoris, so I'm not really sure how to get that just yet. So we'll just get Reckless Abandon. And oh, this is one of the more important ones as well. I think it's Linchpin. Every 5 stacks of yeah, this gives resolve. Linchpin gives resolve, really strong. Linchpin. So we got 2 with Linchpins, we got 2 tactic dudes, and then a bunch of Executioners, and then Abelard the Warrior Executioner. So it's a pretty solid team. Like, it's pretty synergetic. But yeah, obviously we're gonna have a fight in our hands now, aren't we? So just make sure we got all this loot. Maybe this. Oh, that is the loot. Never mind. So I really need to give Landbank a sniper because that's Landbank will always be our not our like support hero, but not the hero. Let's go. Pascal can go there, and Argenta can go there, and Abelard's where he needs to be. Yep, that works. Yeah, this is we definitely need to. Well, we can just collect armor. It's not a waste because, like, it's already 3% more armor.
A moving target lives longer.
So the first turn, there's no temporary bonus wounds or whatever it's called. But oh, Jay, this is Jay going all out. She's like an officer or something, I think. So yeah, so we can just pass with Landbank. It's not super important to utilize.
Why
Like-
is the ringing?
Landbank has a value just by existing and staying
I've
safe.
suffered worse.
So that's what we do with her. But we'll go. Really don't know. We don't need to make use of any of the tactic stuff yet. That's not what. We don't have the heal. That's really the purpose of. Oh, whoops! We used the wrong gun. That's not good.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
So, Argenta's like traditional sniper build basically.
I'll do it.
But that's not a lot of damage, so that's not good. We'll use the resolve. Pass. This is actually quite a hard fight. I think this is going to be quite a hard fight. That's alright. We'll go... we don't need to use Reckless Abandon all of this at this stage. We just need to put some... do an attack. Yo, that arc damage is so crazy strong. Oh my gosh. Then click some armor.
Prognosis is favorable.
And put another target analyze exploit on. Yep, great. That's a pass. Pretty chill, pretty casual. Good vibes. Okay, that's really
Let's
bad.
make it quick.
Oh my
Time
gosh.
to prove my mettle.
Whoa. I Thankfully, some of our defense mechanics came in. This is just getting ridiculous. Let's go. What do we do here? All right, we actually have to. We'll put this.
But of course.
Put analytics on that, and then armor up.
Will do.
We can't actually do anything necessarily. Like if we try and do this, we actually just potentially take on a free attack. And our health bar is arguably more important right now than... Oh, we got the shotgun. Okay, thankfully, we got the shotgun. There we go. There we go. Cruisy. Okay. Pass. The whole point of this build, this setup, is to be able to capitalize on healing each turn. But it's not as easy as I thought it would be to pull off. We need to give stats to Adira.
For the serfs?
And if we do 2 AP, it's 2 AP for Lidless Steer. I think we need Lidless Steer more, so we'll just buff
If I
Adira
may.
up. And put Lidless Steer on
Me.
these.
You insist, Lord
It's
Captain.
crazy how that hit that. That's really epic. And we'll pass. Abelard's not in a good position right now. Like, whoa. We'll go basic attack. So heals 1. Then we'll go... We needed to be able to use the... Has it got a bleed? It does have a bleed. Let's go breakthrough. This is 0 AP. Then we'll go breakthrough. When we break through, we're going to pop the bleed.
It will be
And then
done.
we'll endure. So plus 12 temporary wounds, so it can take a couple of hits. And then deflection 5 as well.
Out of my way.
Show me what you've got.
Thankfully, we have allies. This is actually this fight's actually ridiculous. All these fights are crazy hard. This is what I like about this game. The game is not easy at all. Even with like an optimal setup, it's still struggling.
Why did I not foresee this?
Here we go.
Core's running in foolishly. Oh, this is going to be bad. I feel like it's just going to shoot a blood. Oh,
Has failed me.
that's insane.
Hold on.
15 damage. It's not the worst, but like what? The fact that they're running in, it's quite frustrating. I suppose everyone's running in.
Let's make it quick.
Armored bandit. Okay.
Not my worst day. Yet.
Ebelard's just like holding it down in his own way. He's just absolutely holding it down. We'll put an armor collection. Everyone can pay their armor tariff.
Who if not me?
And can we attack anything? We can attack the servitor, can't we? We'll do that. We'll pop the where it hurts,
to it personally.
and we really need to put a sniper on Lambang.
It's as good as done.
100%. Okay, we hit for 16 because we got the double tap with the that was cool. Love that. Then we'll put analytics or whatever it's
I'll
called
make it
on
happen.
the servitor again. And it's
Watch
got
my
8
back.
exploits on it, which is great. See, Jay's just foolishly running into the smog. Like, that was not advisable. So we got the sniper on Argenta, which we won't attack Abelard because we need Abelard to stay going. I think we do need to get rid of like something. Let's go for this because it's potentially going to double tap.
This is why I was chosen.
Okay, that was not ideal, but it works. But at least we're starting to get our temporary wounds on everyone, plus 7. So that's good. Oh, Argenta's got another chance.
As
There we
the
go.
Emperor commands, I act.
Alright, that worked out. That was fine.
I'll do
I'm
it.
happy with that. We'll entrench. And we'll go. Let's do. I don't know if we'll hit Abelard. I'm kind of worried we'll hit Abelard. Let's go. Let's just go for this thug here. 'Cause at least if we hit, it missed. It's not good. We'll collect some armor.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
And then chuck another thing on, like, I don't know, this guy, I guess.
Quest approved.
And analyze enemy. And pass.
We're at a tactical
Okay,
disadvantage.
Adira went down for a 50 crit. Oh my gosh, that was nuts. That was, like, bonkers. That was crazy. So much damage. So, it's not good. It's not good at all. Kind of stressed.
I am
Let's
a navigator.
put some stats on
not a
Abelard.
servitor.
Hopefully he can go beast mode. We'll go 22 to be able to put the toughness on him.
If you insist,
And
Lord
then-
Captain.
We'll also put the extra turn thing. So now he's ready, steady, go. So we'll go cleave hit.
Eradicated.
Honestly, that was something. Wasn't that something? That was something. Honestly, that was so good. Let's go. Let's go daring breach. And we'll go. So now he's got like basically sort of infinite attacks for a bit. But we'll go. Oh, we can do a 2 AP cleave attack here.
It will
Another
be
one.
done. One fewer target.
Yes, Abelard. You're too good. You're too good, Abelard. Honestly. He's got +9 temporary wounds. He passes. So it's just this constant cycling of health. This constant cycling of health. But we get spiked from the when we get spiked from the what am I saying here? From the like one hits and stuff, there's not a lot we can do, but we can do the best we can, which is the best we can. So we'll charge
At
into
your
the
beck and
servitor.
call. Grey hair.
Yes.
Sure have.
Another hit.
I took care of this one.
Abelard. That just took out the whole squad.
I will do my duty.
Endure. So now he's got +12 temporary wounds.
Let's get to it.
He's just such a beast. Everyone's just randomly running into the smog and clearly like hurting themselves in the process. Very smart.
Dare you?
Yep. And that death was pretty avoidable. Abelard just took 11 damage, but he's still got 1 temporary wound left. Somehow dodged the hit from combat servitor, and then also they hit their own servitor. So he dodged that attack.
Go hand in hand.
What the heck? I just don't even know what to say. Abelard, you beast.
On it.
Carrying the team. Taking on the world. We need to get a sniper on Landbank after this battle. 100%.
Never cross a Kazbalikan. Jai Haydari.
Okay, that was really cool. Pistol burst, pistol burst. We'll go sniper hit on the servitor.
You, my emperor.
We can do another
Faith
hit,
without
so we
deeds
will.
is worthless.
It's a 16.
Power
we'll
resides in the will
Use
of
the
righteous.
heroic action. Attack
Doubt is
for...
each strike is a
Yes.
prayer.
Argenta's... That was good, Argenta. Argenta did well there, I think.
As the emperor, this is why I was chosen.
Still, and he got another hit on that combat servitor. So like took out one and then also had a little bit of carry through effect. Let's go for the servitor with the arc lightning pistol thing. Yep, this is going really well. We'll cash in on that armor. Pass. So how are we going for armor? Like, what are we actually... What's our armor stats right now? We got 67% armor on Abelard, 37% on Cassia. So that's pretty good. It's like really... It's a fruitful amount of stats I don't know if we can do anything with more stats for Abelard, so we'll just lidless stare into the...
I'll revert
Oh,
to
we
more
accidentally hit.
conservative tactics.
That could have been better planned. I don't know if we can put more... No, we can't. Let's try anyway. Let's put
Isn't
more...
this a job for the
give
serfs?
Abelard another turn. And then we can run it right up here.
Not my worst day. Yet.
And then pass. Pass. I like how Abelard's after her. So then he just hits. And then he can do another charge.
Indeed.
Which is just crazy. And he's right there. Hacker man. Alright, pass. Quick attacks. That's cool. What's that? Quick attacks. This creature gains an additional attack this turn. Quick attacks. That's a cool skill.
Or a medikit.
Yep, so Landbank just passes. And the reason why Landbank's been passing, if anyone's not aware, is because Landbank has this one, which gives you temporary wounds, and then if you've got conviction, you get temporary wounds to everyone. So now she's just like a healer. Basically, like a on-demand medic. That's her role, her purpose in the team, is to be the medic. So
That's
we'll go
the Seneschal's job.
endure.
I'd rather not.
We can't attack for some reason, so we'll pass. I guess we could run up with Agenta, but I don't know why, because I don't know if there's a point in
do it.
this. Dash in, pass. I think we'll pass with everyone else, except for Abelard.
I've seen worse battles
Obviously.
than this in my time. Someone else can
Charge
do
it.
this.
Why can't he oh, right, my mistake. My mistake. I was not on the right way, but... User error.
Victory is
Skill capped.
one fewer target.
There we go. Oh, why have we... Okay, there's clearly an issue, so we'll just... J, 2, 3, 5. Thank the Exalted One, those Ashmags didn't have the time to take off with anything yet. Jay carefully inspects the containers emblazoned with markings from some unknown freight operator, then smiles and touches the comm bead in her ear. Give me 2 minutes, Shireen. I'll send the coordinates to my loyal crew who will deliver my property somewhere safe. And done. Jay removes her hand from her ear and turns to you. We're good. Now how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss the details of our deal, specifically payment for your efforts. I hope your vaunted wisdom is worth all this trouble. Jay opens her mouth to reply when you hear the sound of many footsteps behind you. Bladame's agent. Stop right there in the name of the liege. Ooh, spicy. It's getting spicy. The gaunt, pale-skinned man in grimy clerical robes glances at you and immediately falls to his knees obsequiously. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehemence, most noble Landbank YouTube. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of football. We most noble Excellency? Question mark. Jay purses her lips slightly and shoots a confused look. I am Vladame Tukara's personal agent. The man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove the criminal circulation. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned in the lands of football. Horrendous xeno-heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. He looks at Jay. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Landbank YouTube, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulations. It is too great a coincidence that the Liege's representative should arrive in the Shadow Quarters just after Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guards reported the problems with the shipment over the box, and not to just anyone but the Liege's personal agent. Vladame Tukara knew about the shipment from the start and planned to take it for himself, and get rid of Jay if he could. Behold, the grubby, underhanded struggle between coal traders. And had it not been for your impromptu deal with Struck at the bar, Vladame might have succeeded. So let's go with Jay Hidari, the owner of this cargo, is presently under my protection, under a road trader's protection. Tell your master that he should think twice before crossing her from now on. And don't forget to tell him, Jay, and don't forget to tell him that I'm not mad, but I will be collecting the debt sometime. Jay watches him hurry away and then looks at you. I wish I could see Vladim's face when he finds out that he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Lambank YouTube, I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladim and I have had our difficulties, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do me away in some dark corner, at least not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shireen, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids. And yes, my shipment contains Xeno artifacts, possession of which is a death sentence for any commoner. But you, Shireen, do not strike me as a commoner, for if I had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since these illicit words did not escape my lips, you would merely be agreeing to help an unfortunate soul, me, to recapture a few containers. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any unnecessary trouble, Shireen. I swear by the Exalted One, and I do hope that this misunderstanding will not affect our future cooperation. Pascal, this statement is true with the exception that you yourself are an uneducated laywoman and a thief who ought to stay away from technological preservatives of non-humans. I am now requesting your preventative disposal. Pascal. Uneducated me, I've held things in my hands that you, Cog, for brains, can only dream of in your oil-soaked data fantasies. Oil-soaked data fantasies. Vibes. Okay, so stop hiding behind piety and law. You're simply defending your clique's monopoly on anything and everything of interest and monetary value. Okay, let's go with, we're not executing Jay. Let's go with, let's go with, a rogue trader could use someone with your talents and connections, Jay. I would like to see you in my retinue. Exalted One bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. Abelard gives you a look of reproach. You sully the Von Valancius name by inviting people like her into your retinue. Lord, Captain, the decision is yours, but do not be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall. Argenta regards Jay. It is a strange circle you are forming around yourself, road trader. Sister Argenta. Jay gives her an almost lecherous once-over. I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed where there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. And while we're at it, Shireen, when were you going to reveal your true identity to me? Jay cocks her head to one side curiously. I'm infinitely flattered by your attention, but if I had known I was talking to a rogue trader, not an envoy of one, I would have shown some decorum. Okay, well... let's go with... when I do something and why is solely my decision to make, and I'm not going to explain my reasons to anyone. Absolutely, Shireen. I don't mean to ruffle your feathers. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on, my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal. Great. Oh, and one more thing. If you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the Von Valancius Protectorate a leg up, I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things, but once we get back to your ship, perhaps you could spare me a minute, Shireen. So we'll go, sad to say, I think we have to let Argenta out of the team for a while. I can't remember who the squad is. I've gotta remember who it is, but Jay becomes a part of the squad, and that's like, yeah, she's got some things to offer the squad because she's an officer, so she gives similar things to Cassia. So a lot of like bonuses, a lot of free turns. It's like you can create some free turn loops and that kind of thing, which is really cool.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, so we gotta go. We'll pick up all this loot. And I think we... Oh, what's this? Once per turn, when the wearer scores a critical hit with a pistol, the next attack with a pistol costs 0 AP. That's cool. That'd be really good on a if you were just trying to get as many attacks as possible in a heroic action. You could like add that to the list of bits and bobs that you do. So we get whatever that loot is.
Hey, let us not dawdle. What's that?
All right. Oh, there's more loot. Loot. Increases the wearer's movement points by 3. Oh my gosh. We've been praying for boots like these. I can't believe this exists. Okay, so now this will give... Wait, is it not... We'll exit and then we'll try again.
Lead us to fortune.
I'm confused. This is supposed to give equal to your maximum MP, yeah? So, but our maximum MP is now increased by +3, so why is that not increased? We'll see. Kind of want to go over find a fight. Wonder if there's a way we can test this.
Let's not waste.
Because that's such a power boost to the whole team. Like that's per round. That's +3 basically temporary wounds to the whole team. I'll show you before we wrap up. I'll show you the I'll kind of show you the build as well, just like on Landbank, just so you can get an idea of what the medic build looks like and mechanically anyway. I think that'd be like a nice gift to give the community who's tuning in. And also your support, by the way, would be really appreciated. I don't usually do the whole like subscribe call to action thing, but I don't know if my vibe's your vibe. I'd love your support. It'd be flipping awesome. Streaming's only possible with support of other people. That's just the truth. It's just not possible without your help. Without your help, I'm not eating. You know, that kind of thing. Not quite that dramatic, but
favor the bold.
That's how it is. So
I always have a backup plan.
I don't exactly know what we're doing. I think we're going back to the ship. So we'll do that. We'll go Void Dock. I imagine there'll be some more stuff we're going to do on Footfall before we consider wrapping up on Footfall, but I think for now we'll go back to the ship. We'll run through Jay's dialogue, and then I think that'll be the stream. It's really good to be back on Rogue Trader. I am very happy to be here. It's a little bit less ethically challenging than Baldur's Gate, which, like, I think you really need to be in the right headspace to run through Baldur's Gate, because, like, especially when you're trying to do a true ethics run of Baldur's Gate, it's like heavy. It's heavy as, and it's not as easy to run through as you'd think. Like,
keep my options open.
Okay, Henrik. I think it's Heinrich. I think that's how they said it in the dialogue. A familiar figure turns to you, and Heinrich von Kalox, interrogator of Ordo Xenos, bows his head respectfully. Lord Captain Abelard, honored interrogator, what a surprise. Did you perchance leave something in your cabin? Not at all, First Officer Wershurian. I'm not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Greetings, interrogator. To what do I owe the pleasure of this latest visit? Our mutual duty to humanity. It is that duty that demands that I disturb your peace once more. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Rykad Minoris. I have received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of the enemies of humanity, including the Xenos that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds, this time yours, Lord Captain. Heinrich clears his throat and begins to pointedly an appointedly official tone. By the order of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, whose duty it is to stand sentinel over the Coronis Expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valancius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds in great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calcazar. Idera's whisper is barely audible. All I get from it is that ridding ourselves of the snitch won't be easy. Let's go with what exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? The cause of the activity of humanity's enemies, including the cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Coronis Expanse has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in the region where the Von Valancius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world of Kiava Gama. If not, then I will share the details I know, but not here. Better to talk on board where we will not be overheard. Okay, let's just keep it, let's just go. I, Rogue Trader, Land Bank YouTube, Von Valancius, welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship and take on the responsibility of assisting him in the fight against the evil that threatens humanity. Heinrich gives a reserved nod, an answer befitting of a righteous servant of the Emperor. Well, you gave a formal speech, we're allowed to. Just mirroring. J, the Inquisition. Lembank YouTube, you never mentioned you socializing with such distinguished servants of the Emperor. I'll bet it takes someone truly remarkable to warrant such an eminent and close attention. Jay lets out a laugh. But she didn't expect this. Heinrich glances at her and tilts his head slightly. Mistress Hadari, ever since my first visit to Footfall, I've been hearing about your colleagues and personal talents, but I'm afraid your full name escapes me. Would you kindly refresh my memory? Laughter gets stuck in Jay's throat. She pales slightly, but still forces an apologetic smile. I don't mind, Shireen. Let my full name be remain naught but a stray sound to you, plain and uninteresting. Cassia, Master von Kalux. Cassia's voice is brimming with genuine joy, which she immediately hides behind a facade of highborn primness. Since you are with us once more, I do hope you will find time to finish your conversation about the literary works of Kronhala the Blessed. Henrik, I will make every effort, Lady Orsilio. Henrik, I must deliver this to you. Henrik pulls out the sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you to read it as soon as you have time. Is that everything for the time being? Oh, that is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you still have business on Footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your retinue. I can't remember who we're taking out for this. So... Okay, so for now we're going to the ship anyway.
To the top, or
so
get left in the dust.
That is where we shall go. Okay. Vox Master Victus. Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship's system is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel, except there is an issue you must be aware of. Cassia makes a quick nervous gesture, adjusting the adornment over her third eye. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I wanted to double check the route to Dargonas and discovered that it does not match the one with the one recorded in the Atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the atlas, one after the other, and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colours. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Argenta angrily chops the air with the side of her palm. Warp storms are our enemies, just like heretics and demons, and it is a shame they cannot be dispersed with a flamer or a bolter. I don't know if that's how she speaks. This kind of appeals to my brain right now. Vox Master Victus. Now we can be certain that problems with astropathic communication in the Coronis expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord, Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valancius Protectorate as soon as possible. I'm talking about Janus, Dagonis, and Kiava Gama. Charting new routes so they can be reached and restoring control will be the next necessary step. Okay, let's just go. Very well. The course is clear. Do my officers have any other issues that require immediate attention? That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and crew await your instructions and are ready to depart for full immediately, should you so desire. Okay, we didn't have to talk to Jay, did we? Maybe we do. Should we go talk to her? I thought that was the whole point of going to the ship.
Allow me to thank you again for helping me with the cargo, Shireen. I am sure the Ashmags who squirreled away my goods won't give up so easily, and I'll hear more about their scheming yet. Let's strike a deal, Shireen. I will watch your back if you do me a favor and watch mine. Well, enough jokes. Is there something you wanted?
Was there some business you wish to discuss?
Oh, Shireen, I did manage to spark your interest. Allow me to invite you to a more private place. My words are meant for your ears alone.
Yeah, who's to say whether this is important or not? It's definitely a... the flickering light of dozens of candles play across Jay's faces, making her small smile appear even more mysterious. Shireen, the Exalted One, himself brought us together the day you crossed Vladame's threshold. He led us to the cargo and gave his blessings for its return. Do you know what the people in my world say when such a thing happens? What's gained is to be shared with your neighbor. She points at the containers in front of her. One contains a polished Eldari rifle, a rare model. The other holds an ornate sword. I'm sharing what I have gained with you. Please accept these humble gifts in honor of our wildly successful, though suddenly struck friendship. Okay, we got a... What is this? A sniper rifle. This sniper rifle can only perform dead-eye shot attacks whenever the welder scores a critical hit with a single shot. So it's just very good, I guess. Let's just go. Okay, a truly wonderful gift. I accept it with gratitude. I knew you would appreciate the Xenos mastery of their craft. Jay beams at you, curling a lock of black hair around an augmented finger. After a brief pause, she awkwardly continues. So the matter I wanted to discuss with you is related to my business. You know that I sell Xeno artifacts to interested Imperial subjects, and Imperial trinkets to Xenos. Business is going well. My network runs even without my participation. But when it comes to expansion, well, that is where I hit a wall. Rivals envious of my success, Jay threw up her hands. Falco especially, I am certain the theft of the cargo was his doing. But I can never predict what that Ashmag will do next, and while the Imperium's authority may be fragmented in the expanse, it could crack down on my people, my profession, at any moment. Go on. If the rogue trader put in a good word for me with the servants of the Adeptus Administratum, I could become an official trade representative of the Imperium. Just imagine it. A little scrap of paper will offer me and my agents protection against Ashmag's schemes, far better than any refractor field, and even the Inquisition will have to think twice before they mess with me. because I'll be a representative of the law in my own right. And the best part of all this is it will cost you precisely nothing, Shireen. All you have to do is stop by the Administratum Palace and obtain a certificate from the Master of Seals. My informants tell me the palace is located on Dargonis, your capital world. You see how everything is aligned so wonderfully, and of course, I will repay you in kind. And okay, so like this is like she's a businesswoman. She's a very capable businesswoman, and yeah, I would say this is interesting. I admire someone who's willing to be bold enough to go out and forge a path with their creative intelligence. So I really it's just like someone trying to go from 0 to 100, and you got to respect the effort. You got to respect like someone who's willing to try this hard and put themselves at risk, and it's all ethical. Like, so I don't see how this is not ethical unless you're like Xeno artifact vibes. But I mean, Xeno artifacts aren't necessarily, well, when you say aren't necessarily, I guess that's the problem, isn't it? Aren't necessarily corrupted. I mean, if you were going to have a Xeno artifact dealing operation, you just want to make sure that there was no corruption in the Warhammer world. Basically, that's like, if anything, okay, here's a positive spin on it. Utilizing this business model that Jay's putting forward, you create a corruption filtering process so that now not only are you profiting from the Xeno artifacts, but you're guaranteeing that there is a filtration process for corruption in transit. Like, that's just genius. So, too bad we can't actually incorporate that into the real world. How do I benefit from your gaining official status? Besides being in receipt of my eternal gratitude, Shireen, Jay playfully raises a brow. Won't it be beneficial to have someone in your retinue with the weight of authority behind them, rather than just another pawn? One slip of paper and I will be able to extend my network systems far beyond football. My agents will be your eyes and ears throughout the expanse. I'll take it into consideration. Perhaps your thoughts will move in the right direction with a little encouragement from me, Shireen. You must have some faction in mind that you would like to establish relations with. The Severes Jerusians, the hot-headed pirates of Casbelica. You merely need to use the right words, like a key for a lock, and people will open their hearts to you and their wallets. I will arrange everything. You merely need to ask. Yeah. I'm not really sure what option to choose. I think I need to... This is quite an important part of the campaign. So I might just pause here and find that out. And call this... This is a good moment. This is like, well, what option do we choose? I feel like this is like a good lead into the next episode. So I think that's what we'll do. I will we'll start from here at the beginning of the next episode and make a great decision. Sometimes you need to research these things. I think it's important to know what we may or may not miss out on by choosing the wrong option, because I don't know what any of the stuff does. So I think, yeah, I feel like it's really good to be back on Rogue Trader, and it's a little bit less heavy on the ethics. You know that all the chaos things are just pure evil, and the whole point is just to like make sure that the chaos doesn't have any substance in the Warhammer universe. Very simple stuff. So with that, thank you for your time. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm wishing you all the blessings, your family all the blessings, and your communities all the blessings, as always. And all the love from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for your support and being with me on this journey. So until next time, I wish you all a wonderful